Hey.
Hi.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm Mary.
I'm Linda. We're Pinky Mouse Cakes, Cookies, and Candy, also known as Pinky Mouse Sisters in the Kitchen. And I told Mary, I said, some of y'all may be disappointed today because I'm not cooking. I'm making smoothies. But anyway, we got a little bit of what do they call them in church? Preliminaries to take care of. I've been having church this morning, so I guess I'll use the church word. Mary, the other day, y'all know we're always talking about giving, and so many of you sweet friends and followers are so generous to us and are constantly sending us something and giving us something and ordering Pampered Chef from us. And this morning when I was getting ready, I just prayed, God, I want you to send them a special blessing. Yes. Every one of you.
Absolutely.
I want God, and He will.
Yes, He will.
I believe that.
Yes, He will.
So the other day, this song popped up on my news feed, and y'all know I am a music person. Some people listen to sermons all day, and that's good. And I've heard many sermons in my day. I'm going to get sidetracked a minute here, but back in the day, in the 60s, when we first moved to Mississippi, Sister Jean had a little manual typewriter, and a lot of our followers know who I'm talking about, Sister Jean Holland. And I typed every one of her sermons on that little manual typewriter.
Did you?
I asked her,
I believe that.
I asked her not long before she died, what'd she do with them sermons? She said, I gave them to Brother Max. I hope I'm not saying something I shouldn't say. But I typed those sermons. No telling how many I typed for her. Yeah. So I love a good sermon. But for me, I listen to music. I'm either got headphones on, listen to it, or listen to it in the bathroom. And this little chorus came across, and I believe it was in one of the Gaithers Live. But it's a group of wonderful singers, and they're different directors. Yes, on YouTube. Yeah. And the name of the song, and I shared it to my personal page. And if y'all want to hear a really good song that is really uplifting, listen to this song. It's "You Can't Beat God's Giving." No matter how you try,
that's true.
Just as sure as you're living and there's a God in heaven on high, you can't beat God's giving. Mary, I believe that.
Oh, I believe it 100%.
Totally 100%. Believe that. I don't care what you give, and I could sit here and tell you something in the last 2 days, but I won't, that I did something and it came right back to me, and almost identical to what I had done, it came back to me. And that happens all the time.
It does, Linda. It
all
absolutely
the time.
does.
It's an uplifting song, and if you're down and out, and I'm not getting on to you or fussing. We all go through sad days, and I've been through them. Mary's been through them. We all do. But I think the key is to start praising and start thanking God for what you have, and not for what you don't, and griping about what you don't have or complaining.
I believe that.
And that's how we were taught.
Right.
So it's like the other day, I had kind of had a little tough day, and I don't carry my feelings on my shoulders at all. Mary can tell you that. I've been a manager or a supervisor the majority of my adult working life. I remember when I went to work on the traveling job, Kathy, if you're watching, hi Kathy, that I worked with Kathy LePage on from California, my friend. Mike told me before I left, he said, Linda, remember you're not running the show. And I was a peon. I was just a little field interviewer, but I wanted to do the best job that I could do at that job. So Mary and I both have supervised large teams of people, a big part of our life. And I think your attitude goes so far.
It does.
And how you treat people. You know, you've heard the saying, you can catch more flies with honey. And I believe that. I believe there's a way to react to situations or not to react to situations, and I sound like I'm going from one thing to the other. But this song popped up on my news feed, and the day that I was having a really kind of a bad day, I'd gotten some pretty not too friendly messages from one of my videos. And you know, we get those. Everybody that does videos get those. But sometimes it's when you're having a bad day, it hits you, you know, and you think, you know, I've been up since 5 o'clock. My back is killing me. I've been on my feet. And then somebody sends something and they try to push you over the edge. And it's not, you know, I don't want to be one of those people. I want to be someone that lifts somebody up. Yes. So I got the sweetest card in the mail. And most of the time we get a card, it's to both of us. Mm-hmm. This card was to me, and she wrote, you know who you are. She wrote the sweetest letter in there, and I've almost got tears in my eyes because I thought, now that card arrived exactly at the right time.
Right.
Exactly at the right time, and God knows all of that about that. Right. You know, sometimes there's a delay for a reason. Mm-hmm. You know, God's time is not our time, and I feel like I'm going from one thing to the other, but I just had this on my mind about giving, and we got 2 beautiful boxes over the weekend. And Mary, you want to tell about one, and then I'll tell about one, or you want to tell about both of them?
Where they came here, but I mean, I know what they are. It's the pecans. Who is this one that gave us the pecans? Yes. Susan Haskins?
Yes.
She sent us 6 bags.
Susie Haskins Taylor
sent us 6 bags of those each of the Priester's pecans. I told Linda, I'm so excited. I got to clean out my freezer to make sure I have room for all of them because I like to put them in the freezer as I use them.
And that wasn't all she sent.
Yeah, she sent a jar of a package of chocolate covered pecans, and I've already eaten one this morning. It was delicious. It was the best chocolate. I don't like dark chocolate.
These are the pecans, and they came in 2 boxes. I was not expecting anything that day, so I was very surprised. This is the candy, and this is the pecan roasted syrup, and I'm making a recipe using some of this.
Okay, that is so nice. I hadn't even looked at my box. That's nice. Thank you, Susan.
Thank you very much. And I
sweet.
Just pray that God will bless you 100-fold.
I mean, that cuts down on us having to buy these things to cook, because it costs us something for us to cook all this, and I give most of it, and you do too, away that we cook. And you can tell them who gave us.
And then we got another package, and we actually got this one first. And this is from Brenda, and I'm not sure that I'll pronounce your name right. Your last name is Marcion, and Brenda's from Delaware. And such a sweet lady. And I want to say that we know the time and the care and the expense that it takes to put a package together. Yes. She wrote us a long letter and just touched my heart. Mary hasn't got to read it yet, but she'll read it when we get through. And she has a situation that we're praying about and we can relate to. And then she also sent my husband a card. And I thought that was just so sweet that she took the time out to do that. Right. And, you know, behind the scenes people, a lot of times, you know, what is the saying, out of sight, out of mind. People that are not in front of camera, in front, doing something up front. We're up front people. We're not afraid to be in front of one, or we're not afraid to be in front of 10,000. We never have been. But some people are more comfortable behind the scene. And for someone that's never met us to take the time to do that and send him a card. And many of you have sent Mike cards and sent sympathy cards when Janet died. And I appreciate that very much. It means a lot to me. So Brenda sent us, in her letter, some of the things that we can't find here. She sent us 2 each boxes.
I was looking for that again the other day.
Because you had a recipe. You're going to make Oreo cookies and cream. And look at the marshmallow fluff. And I knew you could find this in the Northeast because I've seen it. She sent us 3-pound canisters of the marshmallow fluff. And then this really neat picture.
I love that size,
and
Linda.
I love that too. I just love
really
that.
like that
So
size.
thank you very much, Brenda.
Yes, thank you, Brenda.
She has a sister in Mississippi.
Oh, is that right?
And she said we remind her of when she goes back to Mississippi and visits with her relatives there. So thank you very much, Brenda, and Susie, for your very sweet kindness and thoughtfulness and generosity.
Yes. And y'all heard me say a few days ago, a week or so ago, that about the Carla. Y'all all know about Carla and the kidney stones. I've had kidney stones. Chuck's had kidney stones. Well, this sweet lady, Jenny Johnson, she called me and asked me, was telling me about what happened in her family, that they had a lot of kidney stones in their family, that they had them all the time. And she heard about these stone busters, and a lot of y'all asked about them yesterday when I told y'all about them. She sent me a bottle of these, and she said that her family didn't no longer have kidney stones after they started taking these. It's called St. John's Stone Busters, and it's an herb. It's not it's an herbal type of capsule. So that, if for all y'all that's wanting to know, you can get them in Oxford, Alabama, or you can get them and Google it. Yeah,
Amazon, wherever you want.
Stone Busters is what they are. Come in a container like this. There's 60. Let's see, maybe 100 in here. There's 100 in the bottle.
And one thing I forgot, Mary, is this was in the box that Brenda sent us. She sent us a beautiful pink and green and silver flowered brooch. So
that's
I
nice.
didn't want to forget that. Thank you so much.
Yes. We just had, and I know Barb Wolfgram, one time, I said something on a video that made her, it was about Bobby. I was having a bad day about Bobby, and she sent me a really sweet a card and some facial cream and just a couple things, and a real sweet note. I thought that was so sweet of her, because she was had empathy for me.
Yes,
because I was thinking about Bobby, and she was telling me that I wasn't alone. I thought that was sweet.
That was very sweet. Many of our viewers and followers are widows, and they've lost their husbands, and they know how that feels. Right. I don't, but I know Mama. Every time they would have a Valentine's banquet or anything where there were couples, Mama always felt like she was kind of out in left field, because she was widowed at 39. So it does make you feel good when other people reach out to you like that. And we're going to get started on our smoothies in a few minutes, but we have a couple of people that we want to mention. And we're just kind of chatting a bit this morning. And I hope y'all are okay with this. Sometimes we're in such a hurry and we're just doing this and doing that. Right. But this is a real simple little fast thing that we're doing today. So we wanted to take the time to just sit here and talk a little bit. We have one of our followers and friends that has been watching us, I guess, since we started.
From the beginning.
We've met
Very
her.
Sweet lady.
We've actually met her twice. And her name is Becky Coleman. I guess it's okay to say her name. I guess so. Becky, if I wasn't supposed to say it, please forgive me. Yeah. But for several days, I had Becky on my mind. I
had been too. I
didn't even know that Mary had her on her mind. I took my purple sweater out of the closet one day to walk outside to meet the yard guy, because it was a little chilly and windy, and I put it on, and I'd already been thinking about her, and I said, I'm going to text her tonight.
I didn't have I kept forgetting to ask Linda if she had a way to get in touch with her. I scrolled and scrolled and scrolled and scrolled, and I could not find her name. I even did the search, but I didn't know which one it was. That was Becky Coleman. I was trying my best to get in touch with her, and I kept forgetting to ask you, because I figured Linda would know how to get in touch with her.
Well, I had her number saved in my phone.
Did you?
So,
I didn't. Yeah.
I hadn't seen any posts. I hadn't seen any comments from her. So I texted her that evening. I was sitting there after supper, and I texted her and I said, Becky, we've been thinking about you. Are you okay? And oh my goodness, Mary, she has been through 2 major health trials, problems. I mean, major, and she's still going through one of them. And it just touched my heart. And I called Mary and I said, did you know this has been going on with Becky? Becky has met us twice. She came to our meet and greet at Jackson, Mississippi, when we was at both times house. And then she met us again. Paid for all of our lunch.
Yes, she did.
So generous. Brought Mary's grandbaby
a beautiful porch swing.
And she's just a very special person. And and then when I told Mary, she said, Linda, I've had her on my mind for days. So we want to ask y'all to remember Becky in your prayers. I know that she appreciates it very much. And we love Becky just like we love each of y'all. I hope that our feelings when Jennifer Asker died, I hope that y'all saw how much we love y'all. Deeply care for y'all.
We do.
And you don't have to know someone face to face to love them. Right. I will tell you that. Right. And I'll let you tell about the other person.
And then I probably told y'all about, I have a childhood friend that I went to school with that I've only met her one time since we've been grown back several years ago, but she is one of our friends, our followers on Facebook, and that's Frederica. And her husband has been really, really ill. He's out of the hospital now, but it was a touch and go there, and it's just like him starting over with a lot of things. And so she's taking care of him. I would just like to say, Frederica, we're praying for you, and that we're wishing the best, and we're going to Pinky Mall's going to send you a little gift. So that was just something that I wanted to say, that Frederica, we're all praying for your husband, and hoping the best for you. And she needs strength. When you're a caretaker, you need strength.
I cannot stress that enough. I'm just almost as passionate about caregivers as I am about mental illness. And y'all know that is my passion. Caregivers, people do not realize what they go through. They do not realize the nights that they would like to get a good night's sleep, and they can't. Right. You're waiting on someone constantly. And my heart goes out to you. Yes. I've been there. Mary's been there. And it is something. I
took care of my husband for 10 years before he died.
Yes. It is something that everyone should appreciate. If you can't do something like order them lunch or have food delivered or take food to them, you can always pray. And you can always let them know that you're thinking about them. Right. It doesn't even have to be a card. And you can get cards at the dollar store. I guess they're...
For 98 cents. You get Walmart now. 98 cents.
You can. And of course, stamps cost almost as much as the cards cost. But in today's modern technology, in my opinion, and I don't mean to be judgmental or don't mean to sound judgmental, but there is no excuse, in my opinion, just like birthdays. You know a year ahead of time when their birthday is, so don't send them something 3 weeks late and apologize because you've had all year. I'm talking about little children or something. I'm not talking about us. We're old. I don't need birthday stuff. But you know what I'm talking about. Y'all leave it up to me to say something bad. But anyway... you can text them. You can give them a call. Maybe they don't feel like talking. Maybe it's a bad time. Maybe it's their medicine routine or something, and they can't talk. But you can text them and let them know. And I guess I'll just say this too, since I've just already stuck my foot in my mouth. How many times do you hear or have you heard in your life? This is a big pet peeve of mine. If you need something, let me know. I can tell you right now that people, if people that are givers, they are not going to tell you if they need something. It don't work that way.
No.
So I believe that if you want to do something for someone, do it. And don't ask them if you need something, let me know. And maybe you don't know what they need, but you can always think of something. And again, it doesn't have to be monetary. You know, it can be, you know, I'm praying for you. If you have flowers in your garden, when the flowers come in, take them a bouquet of fresh flowers. Cut them out of your garden and take it to them. You know, so there's a lot of things you can do that doesn't cost money. And you certainly can pray for them. So
I want to say hi to Miranda. That's my granddaughter, my youngest granddaughter.
Are you hushing me
up? No. But I just had her on my mind. She called me on the way here this morning and telling me how Kinley had grown, you know? And she's such a sweet mother.
She is. Miranda is a great little mother.
That's part of counting your blessings. I just really thank the Lord that Miranda, my youngest granddaughter, is doing so well. She's expecting a baby. Now, she's been sick. And God has touched her. Kinley's been sick. But God was sick. God has touched them, and they're doing much better now.
So I just love her. That's Carla's youngest.
Yeah.
And Carla is...
She's at the doctor's office.
At the doctor today.
Getting her surgery date.
Yes.
So we'll know today when she can finally get that all taken care of.
So I guess what this whole little chat was about was you cannot outbeat God's given. You just can't beat God's given.
Absolutely.
No way, form, or fashion. It's going to come back to you.
Right.
If you give to Him, and no matter what way it is, and always remember that. And when you're feeling like you want someone or you wish someone would do something for you, try doing something for somebody. And thank you from the bottom of our hearts for everything y'all do for us. And we're going to get this started here.
We're making mixed fruits.
Yeah, fruit smoothies. And you can make any variation of them. I want to say one more thing, so y'all stay with us on this video.
You're giving something away today?
I am going to announce the winner of the Dutch oven from sharing the cranberry walnut bread recipe. And when I announce it, and we're also doing another giveaway too, when I announce it, I need your name and address like pronto. So if you can get it to me before the day's over. If you can't, it'll be 24 hours, and we'll say this again when we announce the winner. But I do want to thank everyone that continues to share our videos.
Yes.
Both of our videos.
Yes.
Our videos together, whatever we're doing, we appreciate it very much. So I'm going to give my hands a really quick wash, and then I'm going to move the blender over here.
Okay.
And do we need another mat, or can we cut?
We probably can use
both of
that
our
same mat.
vegetables here.
Yeah, we can use
not
that
vegetables,
same mat.
our fruit.
All this fruit certainly looks good. Our pineapples, strawberries. I think what is that, cherry juice?
Yes, it's maraschino cherry juice.
I'm looking forward to this drink. I know it's going to be a nice smoothie. Smoothies are always good and healthy for you. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm going to wash my hands after you get back over here. Was you getting this for me to wipe my hands?
Wash your hands
I'll just wipe my hands off. I washed them before I came home. But
so for our members, for everybody that sees our printed recipes, you're going to notice a little variation in this because I'm not adding the sugar, the simple syrup to this. And by the way, we are using Imperial Sugar. We're sponsored by them. And that's what I make the simple syrup out of. So what I told anybody that wants to add, I'll show you the simple syrup in a minute, but anybody that wants to add simple syrup, if you want to make this without it, because the fruit does have a natural sweetness, but it's also tart too. Yeah. So Mary's going to taste hers and see if she needs to add sugar. Mike will probably add a little bit, maybe not much. But we have got, these are washed, some beautiful strawberries here.
What you want next? And
we've got some fresh pineapple. Mike cut this up this morning for me. And then these are strawberries we got at Panola Orchard.
Yeah, last year. Yeah.
And those were frozen in the freezer. And in the recipe, I put puree which is 16 ounces of strawberry puree. I'm just going to put those in there because they're very soft, because once you freeze strawberries, they are soft. So I'm just going to use the whole strawberries. And then we're going to use a half a cup of maraschino cherry juice.
Let me show them.
Yes. I guess I needed to pull this over a little closer. And in the recipe, I put 2 cups of pineapple juice, but I'm using fresh pineapple. So I'm going to just see if I need any more juice in it, depending on how thick. This is cream of coconut. 4 tablespoons of cream of coconut. I love cream of coconut.
Yeah,
Do you?
I do.
And this is a simple syrup. And the way you make simple syrup, and we have recipes of this in several of our recipes, like with a cake. I saved these syrup bottles to put this in because it's just easy to store. This is equal parts of sugar and water, and of course the fine sugar really works good because once it dissolves, you just want to put it in a small saucepan, let it dissolve on low heat, and then bring it up to medium. And you do not, after it dissolves, you do not want to boil it over 2 minutes. 1 to 2 minutes.
You keep this in the refrigerator?
Yes, take it out and let it cool. Now I just made this morning, so it's not cold like it's been in the refrigerator. But then you can use this to sweeten tea. You can use it for goodness, I guess you could use it to sweeten anything.
Your cake, anything.
Yeah.
Well, we put it on our cake.
Like if you want to brush your cakes with, you know, to keep them moist, you would use, this is what you would use. You can make all kinds. You can make strawberry, lemon. I just make it plain as a rule because I used to make it by the quart when I was baking for the public, but I make small amounts now. And that was 1 cup, by the way, 1 cup sugar, 1 cup water. Because I want it to be fresh. I don't want it to be in the refrigerator for months or something. So we're going to, and I'm going to get some ice out of the freezer, and it's got 2 cups of ice in it. So ice, pineapple juice, strawberries, maraschino, cherry juice, cream of coconut, and pineapple. And we're probably going to use these fresh strawberries just, you know, as a garnish. And also, because Mary and I have got several things to do today, I'm going to make us some sliders after a while for lunch, and we're going to have a little fruit to go with it. So that's, oh, and bananas. It's got 2 bananas in it. And you want your bananas to be fairly ripe.
Yeah.
Now, if you're going to make something with bananas and you get them at the store, you need to allow at least a couple of days for them to ripen. And I know there's ways to ripen them, like putting them in a paper bag or something. But I usually, if I know I'm going to use bananas, I usually buy them ahead of time so they can get, and these aren't mushy.
No,
they're not mushy. They're just ripe. I don't like a banana that's not ripe. So we're going to just kind of rough chop the banana and the pineapple.
Okay.
And I'm going to grab the ice.
Are you going to do the pineapple or the banana first?
Yeah, it don't matter, either one of them. And we can use this cup slicer, I guess. I didn't even think about that.
For what? The banana?
For either one,
Or
the apple or the...
That's good.
Oh, it's got a little brown spot on it, but it's not too bad. I'm just going to cut the tips of them off. Y'all don't have to if you don't want to. And y'all keep in mind that, you know, everybody does, you know, if you want berries, raspberries or blackberries, everybody likes different things. And we have so many people that will tell us, you know, do this or do that. I cook what I like as far as adding ingredients.
Of course, I do too.
And if your family wants, like, and I love blackberries, but if your family wants something else, if you wanted papaya or if you wanted kiwi, or that's not something I buy a lot. I do like mango, but get what your family likes,
yes,
and just make it
absolutely.
like that. So I'm just gonna. Do I need to move this so they can see what we're doing?
Let me move the orange, that pineapple juice. That's
Okay.
probably the
Yeah.
one that's.
I got it.
Okay.
Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna have to move that anyway, because I've got to get the blender over here in the middle.
Okay.
So you can, if you want to do that, or if you want me to, Mary, I don't want people to think I'm being bossy.
Well, I haven't used this whole thing yet.
Oh, you haven't used it? Yeah, you just press down on it and it fills in the cup. Goes in the cup. Isn't that neat?
That is neat.
And
so where you want to put
empty them
these?
in there. And I'm gonna move that. Don't put your hand on that blade, Mary. It's sharp.
Do you want me to do the other banana, or you want me to start with pineapple?
Yeah, I want both bananas. Let's see here. I got to move the blender over there, so we've got.
I'm excited about this little cup here.
Yeah, me too.
I hadn't used it at home yet because I haven't had an opportunity to. I stay so busy. Or you want to go ahead and cut up the pineapple, Linda?
Yeah, if you don't mind.
I'm wondering how it's going to cut this pineapple. If it, how it's going to work.
Well, find out. It's supposed to be for soft. If it's too hard, we'll just use the knife. I don't want you to cut yourself.
I'm not going to cut myself, but I just. It works good.
I cut some apples with it the other day, and they were a little harder to cut.
Is that right?
Than it's for soft fruits and vegetables, like mushrooms and stuff like that.
On the pineapple, it'd probably be just as quick or
to
quicker
cut it with a knife.
To cut it with a knife because cutting it's no problem. It's getting it out of here. Yeah.
Ouch.
Did you cut your finger?
No, I didn't.
It's where I wind up cutting myself is the very tip.
Yeah,
very tip of the
that's
knife.
what I did, but I grabbed it before
Yep.
it got to.
I do that. That's how I cut my hand the last time. Was the tip of the blade. And sometimes you'll cut yourself and you don't even realize it.
Yep. Okay, well, let's see. We'll move this. Get this out of the way.
Well, here, let me. You know what you're doing next. I'll just move this for you. Are you through with that knife?
Yes.
We're not going to use the strawberry knives.
You leave one of them out, Mary. I'm sorry, I didn't think about that. Who's?
It's my watch.
Scared me.
Sorry, I've got to hang up on them.
Okay. All right, so I'm going to open this blender. Now, y'all, this is my first time to use this. So Mary has used hers, and I haven't mine. And
Well, I have used that blender, but it's been a long time.
This is not a sell a blender type of thing today. I'm just using a blender because this is the only blender I got. Okay, and I've washed it so it's all nice and clean. I'm going to add this.
I
Put the strawberries in first. Yeah, I think so too.
And how much strawberries you using?
And this is about 16 ounces in it. Maybe just a hair more.
Okay.
They smell good.
And you got 2 ripe bananas.
Yep.
You want me to put it in there?
Yeah.
2 ripe bananas. And how much pineapple was that, Linda?
It's
about 2 cups. No,
yeah, it's probably about a cup. We're going to use the maraschino cherry juice.
And how much is this?
That's a half a cup.
And then what do you want in there?
The cream of coconut. And I've got a spatula there.
Okay.
And
the cream of coconut is 4 tablespoons or 1/4 a cup.
I might should have put the ice in there first.
Oh yeah, I didn't think about that. I didn't think about that, Linda. You're probably right because of the blade.
So we're learning.
Yeah, I didn't think about it. I think, what is it? The soup. I made soup. I made some kind of soup. I can't remember what kind it was with this.
And I made this ice yesterday with the ice maker the girls got me.
Okay, good.
So I'm using 2 cups of ice.
That
shake them right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Okay. And if this doesn't do right, then I'll know I should put the ice in first. But that's okay. It's my first time to do it.
We'll find out.
If I need to learn, I'll learn, because, you know, sometimes you have to do that when you're using something new. But
I was going to say, did you want to remind them that we're giving away a Pamper Chef item this morning?
yes, we
for
are.
someone that is watching.
So make sure that you comment.
Yeah.
So you want to lock this in. All right, Mary, you're trying to do it, so I'll let you do it.
No, I wouldn't. I just...
Okay, good. See, she knew how to do it. I
Well,
didn't.
not really. She tried one way, I tried the other. And I really wasn't trying to outstage you, by no means.
No, I didn't think that. Okay. So, I guess I'm going to have to get over here to... Do you think I should put a cocktail on top of that? I think it's
On top
good.
of what? This?
Yeah.
You don't need a cup towel.
You don't need a cocktail on top of it?
It ain't going to come out. It's locked.
Okay. All right, and then this has got a smoothie setting on it. Okay, I don't want a custom blend. There's a smoothie.
I was saying, I like these appliances that has a timer on it. I really like that.
Okay.
Because our, that rock crock pot, you know, it has a timer on it. What else was it I was using the other
mixer
day?
is pre-timed.
The
Yes,
mixer has
the mixer is pre-timed, and we already moved that, but we can cut one of them on the paper plate there. Now
a
we've
strawberry?
got some, yes, we've got some pretty little glasses here.
Do you want this just sliced?
Just
did you
do
want
a little slit in it, long ways, so you can stick it on the side of the glass.
Oh, okay.
Please.
Leave the stem on it. Okay.
And Carla got me these. Mary asked me where'd I get these pretty little glasses. Carla got me these. I don't know. I think it was summer before last, and I've used them several times.
They're so
but
cute.
It looks like a little milk bottle, but it's blue, and it's
Isn't
so
that
pretty,
cute?
so
Isn't that
summery.
cute?
And then Mike's favorite, he loves pink flamingos, y'all. We have pink flamingos in our yard, and it's not something I like, but he likes them. I don't know why. But anyway, I got these for him, and I think I got them at Home Goods.
Is that right?
And so we're going to do a little bit and taste of them and see. Now, Mary, this is going to be the $64,000 question.
Okay, how to get that off?
No, I know how to get it off.
Okay, what do you?
To see if it's going to need anything in it or not.
Oh, well,
okay.
you want to spoon it?
I'm going to pour it. I'm planning on. Oh, you want a taste of it?
Well, it's
Taste of it and tell me, because sometimes smoothies are sour.
Yeah. It's not sour at all.
Okay. All right.
Not at all. That does not need any simple syrup.
Now, this is a big glass here, and it's probably too big for something that you would want, but I'm going to... And I think the consistency's pretty good, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm not going to pour it full.
Okay.
Well, I guess
No,
I
not
will
for
too.
me you don't. Or you do this for Mike?
No, I just want it to look like it's got enough in it.
Okay.
And then we'll put one of the little spoons in here. This is a spoon straw. You can't get those anymore from our company, but I'm also going to put some in here. These are hard to get off. I just re-washed these last night, so because they had a little dust on them.
You want me to hold it, or
that paper plate there,
yeah.
Mary? So,
yeah.
In case this runs. I probably should have got a funnel.
I think you can do it. Yeah.
Now this is probably gonna. You probably
Don't
wouldn't
put much
use
for
these
me.
big of servings. I want to pour them full because
Okay.
I want them to look pretty.
Okay.
Mike told me the same thing. I just want a little bit because y'all know he's really picky and he doesn't know if he's going to like it or not. That's why he said he wanted just a little bit. Okay.
Well,
so,
it's very sweet. It's perfect.
So
it's not
wouldn't
too
that
sweet.
be a beautiful summer drink?
Absolutely.
Now don't fuss at me because
What?
I'm not pouring myself much.
That's okay. That's all right.
I figured you'd say, you told me not to pour it full and you're pouring yourself one full.
That's okay.
Okay, let's try it and see what we think. You want to try
Is
it?
that one Mike's? Or this?
Either
which
one of those you want.
I'm going to drink out of this pretty little glass here.
Thank you, Jesus. Let's try this.
It's very good. It's very good.
Well, it's not coming through that straw, so I'll try it with a spoon. It really does not need any sugar.
It does not need any sugar.
Now, it is a little tart.
It ain't to me. It tastes more banana.
Banana's a real pronounced taste.
Yeah. You taste the banana stronger.
I probably, just for my preference, I probably would add a little bit of simple syrup to it.
Would you?
And depending on, what your household is, if you're a, low sugar or watching your sugar kind of household, I think it's fine without it. If you like it a little bit extra sweet, I wouldn't do the 2/3 a cup like I put in the recipe. I would make my simple syrup and I would just pour a little bit in it, test it, maybe like a teaspoon or a tablespoon, depending on how big your serving was. So how many servings would you think this would make, Mary, if it was like a regular sized glass, like an 8-ounce glass?
That would be 2, 4, probably 5 or 6.
Probably about that many.
Yeah,
And I think I said on the thing 4, but that would really be big servings.
Yeah, it would.
So, if you're really thirsty and it's in the summertime and you really want a big treat and maybe this is your treat for the day, then you might want to do a glass full. But I think a small, especially for kiddos, a smaller glass.
It's delicious. It's not. I don't need any sweet on it. It's very good.
And I think now tell me if what you think about this.
Okay.
Our little 1/2-ounce containers.
Mm-hmm.
I think this would be great to freeze.
It absolutely would.
And put in the freezer. And then take it out and eat it like a slushie. And I don't know how many ounces I said, but it's 4 ounces. Yeah. And it would be just like a really nice treat for the day. Yes. But it's a small serving too. Yes. And that's probably what I'm going to do with the rest of this.
That's a great idea. That's a great idea.
And I make a frozen strawberry square dessert. Haven't made one in a while, and I'm going to make one this summer.
Are you?
And I'm wondering if this would be good in that.
It probably would.
It probably would be real good in it.
It's really good. Chuck used to make a lot of smoothies.
Yes, he loves smoothies.
He loves smoothies.
He actually worked at a place where they made smoothies in Nacogdoches, didn't
he? He did, yeah. And it's very good. He has all kind of recipes, so I'm gonna get some recipes from him. He made something the other day, and he said, "Why don't you try to do it?" It was a recipe he made up. He said, "Why don't you cook this sometimes?" Wasn't exactly what I would eat. I mean, it was good. It really was. But I don't know if everybody would like it. But it was good. He sure liked it. So.
And thank you, Mary, for helping me with that.
Oh, goodness.
I was a little bit apprehensive because I hadn't used it before. But I did know how to take it off, and I knew how to put the lid on, or at least I thought I did.
Well, it's what it is. It's got those little grooves on the side.
Way.
Yeah, so you had to start on the other side just to look at.
So we will be cooking tomorrow at Mary's, and Mary will actually be cooking, not like me today, just making a smoothie. But you know, we don't always do the same things, and sometimes I think it's fun just to do something different.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we hope that y'all will share this video, share our page with your friends, and we're going to. How are we going to announce the winner?
I guess we'll have to
come back on.
Yeah, we have to come back on because we're going to look at the comments when we get through, and we'll get back on. Now, we're also going to go on YouTube. We're going to try something new this morning. We've never gone live on YouTube before, but we have a lot of followers that watches us on YouTube and does not watch us on Facebook. I've had people, when I'd be talking to them about Pinky Mouse, and they would tell me they don't even have Facebook, but they watch YouTube. So we're trying to build our YouTube subscribers. So we're going to do a little short video and just tell a little bit about us. We're not cooking this morning. We're just going to talk a little bit on YouTube. So I just thought I'd tell y'all, if you want to watch, you can, but we're doing it for the people who can't get on Facebook. But we welcome all of you, all of our Facebook followers. If you want to go over to YouTube and watch us, we'll be live on that one in a little bit.
Yes, absolutely. And we will, when we come back on, should we go ahead and announce the winner for the pot now, and then come back on and announce our? You think it would be confusing?
Well, let's just do one at a time.
Okay,
so
that's
whichever one you want to do.
I think
you want to do the Dutch oven first.
We'll do the Dutch oven first, and I'm gonna.
And you've already drawn for that, haven't you?
Yes.
Okay. So this is because she encouraged y'all to share on the her artesian bread. And we encourage you to share on all of our videos, but she just kind of put a little extra incentive there for you. We appreciate all of y'all sharing our videos. We have some of you that does it. We see you do it on a consistent basis. Every video we have, we know that there's a few that's going to share our video. But we would appreciate y'all, all of y'all doing that, because y'all have y'all's Facebook followers that might not be watching us that might help us.
Right. Now this is the 6-quart enamel cast iron Dutch oven that I'm about to give away. So we, like Mary said, we encouraged y'all, and we may do this from time to time on a video, say, you know, share this, and I had them to text my phone, and then I picked a winner out of that, and I did it by my little Pick Hat app, where I select a number, and I go back and match the number to the, so this is the pot.
I love that pot. That's what you cook. That's what she cooked the artesian bread in.
And this is an oven to table pot. You can cook beans in this, bread, a roast, a chicken. Oh my goodness, a small.
Oh, I've used it for a
turkey
lot
breast,
of things.
Soup, stews, potato soup. I mean, the possibilities are just endless.
Anything that you can cook on top of the stove or in the oven. This goes. You can cook in that.
You can tell mine's been used a little bit, but the new one is over here in the box. So the winner of that, and we really do appreciate everyone that shared our page.
Yes.
And I do not know where this person is from. I don't know anything about her except that was the number that matched with the pickup. And her name is Dawn, D-A-W-N Johnson. So Dawn Johnson, congratulations for winning this pot, and it will be mailed within a day or two. But we need your address. So you've got 24 hours. If you could get it to us today, that would be fantastic.
And what number?
Text to my number, 903-238-3993. Dawn Johnson, 903-238-3993. And congratulations to Dawn.
That's a nice gift.
Now, yes. Now, if Dawn doesn't respond within 24 hours, we'll pick somebody else tomorrow.
Okay. Well, I appreciate Connie responding last night for the winner from my. she had to go to a doctor's appointment, and the reason she didn't respond right then. We understand that.
Yes.
We want you to watch the entire video, and at the end is when we give it away. But sometimes our videos run over, and you have appointments. You know, we understand that. But always, when we're giving something away, if you cannot stay on there to the very end, then you need to go back and watch that video at the end and see if your name was drawn, because we only give you 24 hours. It's just, we can't remember.
Yeah,
it's
too hard on us, and it's too time consuming.
Yeah.
So that's what we really try to stick with that too. So thank y'all again. Remember, you cannot be God given. You cannot outgive God's given.
Thank y'all so much. We love y'all.
Bye-bye. Be sure to count your blessings.
Yes. Bye-bye.